Hello. Hello, acquaintances of planet Earth. I realise it's been so long since I've actually recorded, and at the time I feel like it's a little bit stupid when I do some recordings, and then I realised that I like looking back at them, which is why I made the vlogs in the first place, and if I'm not recording anything I've got nothing to look back on. So here we are. It's after New Year. We've had Christmas, we've had New Year, we've now had a third lockdown announced, national lockdown, love that, and I'm back at my flat. I've been away for Christmas, so basically situation is I'm in a support bubble with another household, but now obviously for the lockdown I want to be back at my home. No one's here, so it's just me. I wanted to be back here for the lockdown because you can't really live your life in somewhere that's not your home. All my things are here, and also I was a little bit concerned about the flat itself. Like, it's really cold here at the moment, and if no one's using the heating, I'm worried the pipes will freeze, and you know, someone has to be in the flat. Also, Karis's plants are in the living room and I don't want them to die. There's so many reasons why I really need to be here, and it's a long time we're locking down for, but I just figure get on with it, and here we are. I got in the door and there was post galore. Felt like this was bloody Santa's workshop. And you know when you see post and you get really excited about it because you're like, oh my god, wait, look at these parcels for my door, and then you look through them and you realise none of them are for you, and then you get disappointed, but then you also realise that you didn't order anything, so of course you've not got parcels, right? Anyway, I've ordered all the parcels out and I've put them in the girls' rooms. None of them were mine, except for ones that were addressed to our entire flat. One of the flats upstairs, flat C, we got this little Christmas card and some chocolates. And then we also got flat D, a Christmas card from flat D, so that's really lovely. And then before Christmas we also got a Christmas card from flat B. So all the flats seem to love us, which is quite a nice feeling. I feel quite loved. I fled my flat before I had chance to be able to return the favour, but I have a lot of thank you letters to write, I think, but it's not like I've got anything else to do. Oh god, I can't breathe. I'm like so excited I'm overwhelmed for being back. You know when you like go away and then you come back and you have so much more stuff, you come back with so much more stuff, but then I'm also like, it's Christmas, so like I've got more paints and stuff that I got for Christmas. Oh my god, I literally bear with me a sec. Hold on. So if there's one thing I really cared about coming back, it's like having milk, so I could at least make a cup of tea. So I brought some milk with me. That's all that matters right now. However, I will need to eat some food. I've got some food in the freezer. You know, it's good to be back in my own space. All my stuff's around me. I feel like I'm comfortable in space that's mine when there's like all my stuff about, like all my stuff around me, like my artwork, and it makes me feel at home. So I've just walked in and I've seen all my art on the wall and cushions that are mine and my choices in here, and I feel like I've stepped into an artistic wonderland, which is the way I like to live my life. So although it's going quite well, it's not really going very well actually, to be honest. Nothing's going well. It's okay. Things are okay. I've not been spoken to in about like 3 weeks. I've literally spent 3 weeks and I've had my phone on me and no one's messaged me, and people have messaged me, like friends have messaged me, but there's been no kind of action on group chats or any emails or anything like that. As soon as I get on the motorway, my phone starts going berserk, right? The group chat's pinging, everyone's chatting in it, and it's someone's birthday, and then like people messaging going, this has happened and that's happened, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't respond because I'm on the motorway. And then I get a load of voice notes on another group chat because on our house group chat talking about our flat, and we'd had an email from our landlord saying that they're trying to increase the rent, and I'm like, in a pandemic, please don't increase our rent. It's tough as it is to pay the rent that I'm already paying, so we're fighting against it because they're putting it under the terms of, oh, you know, it costs to renew the contract, and I'm like, but that's your job to renew the contract. You can't, like, we renew the contract all the time. It was all going quite well. Also, I got these wine glasses for Christmas. I keep drinking wine out of like mugs. I've had to come back and I've got a load to reply to, and I'm trying to think about what I'm eating for dinner. Okay, so they're really nice because they're like, they're kind of iridescent, which goes with the whole theme of this kitchen, as you can see. I'm just tired. The drive was long, and I'm just grateful that nothing's not working here, touch wood. I mean, there are so much could still go wrong, but it hasn't so far. I haven't walked in and, you know, the fridge has turned off, or like the freezer or something, and which has happened to me before, by the way. And I haven't come in and the pipes have burst. We've got a leak or something like that. So some time has passed. I've done a bit of unpacking. I've got a hat on because it's actually really cold in here. And I can't justify putting the heating up anymore because there's only just me in the house. And I don't want our bill to be out the roof. I am just really, really, really thankful to past Charlotte, because I've just gone digging in the freezer and I found a roast beef dinner in the freezer that I hadn't eaten yet. So I'm not really thankful to myself. I'm thankful to my mum because she made this. I've had it in my freezer for a while, not too long, but a while. And she made this roast beef dinner and put it in a packet for me and thought, you can put that in your freezer for when you really want a roast dinner. And tonight, I really want a roast dinner. I've unpacked loads. I've sorted out all my art stuff, which is good. I've changed my bed, like my duvet covers and stuff, because I remember like when I left I didn't really have time to kind of like freshen it up before, because what I like to do is like freshen it up and then go leave, and then when I come back it's nice. But I remember being in an absolute panicky rush when I left, so I didn't have a chance to do it. So I changed my bedding. Through Christmas I have somehow acquired, I mean somehow, it's Christmas, I've acquired quite a bit of chocolate. I gave some to my mum because I was like, I'm never going to eat all this chocolate, but also I should save it for when I'm back at work, because when I'm at work, I mean, I eat chocolate like it's going out of fashion. However, I have said to myself this year, I'm going to get really fit, I think. I'm going to eat good meals and like exercise, because I never exercise, and like you wouldn't think it because I'm like I'm kind of small, and also I want to like get toned. I know that, okay, people, this is not a six-pack. This is a skinny pack, and I want to be able to like kind of strengthen up a little bit. So I'm going to do some yoga, because when I did yoga, and I did yoga for a while because I was at drama school doing it, when I did yoga, my body was so strong. I'm like substantial, you know? I didn't look weak, whereas at the moment I feel like I don't look very strong. I'm going to put those into the living room, which is now currently Charlotte's art space, and I'm going to show you why it's Charlotte's art space. You're going to love this. And let's turn some lights on. Okay, I've got some lights on now. So this is my living room, and I've just dumped all my art stuff. We've got my sewing machine in its cover there, all my fabrics, some art I was working on before I went, my toolbox, my paints that I've all organised, some canvases, my metal stamping stuff and hammers, a letter to, yeah, this is my letter to Cliff and Steph for Christmas. Dead plants. And luckily all the rest of the plants are doing all right. I do need to water them though. So yeah, that's the arty living room so far. It's pretty impressive, and it's a bit like an artist's wonderland. If you're an artist, I mean, I don't know about you, but the look of that excites me. So I'm in bed, finally. I've eaten my dinner. I watched Beat the Chasers, which is something I've been watching every night with my family. I never used to like it. It used to make me feel stressed watching it because it's quite like intense. But I love it now. I never used to like quiz shows, but I was watching Beat the Chasers while eating my roast dinner, and now I'm in bed with a cup of tea. I've tidied all around me, so it feels pretty good in here. Tomorrow, the healthy lifestyle I think is going to start. I'm going to drink more water, I'm going to eat better food, and I'm going to be doing yoga. It just makes me feel so much better. It's the morning, and I said to myself that I was gonna wake up this morning and I was gonna drink a glass of water when I wake up, which I never do. I just go straight to tea. I'm gonna journal, I'm gonna do yoga. And I have to say, it's not really gone to plan so far. It's now 11:23. I know, don't come for me. I know. I've forgotten what way the world is working right now. I did drink the glass of water. I've only just started making my tea. I've been on my phone for like an hour. It's so bad, so bad. That's it out loud. But yeah, no, I'm gonna paint today as well. I'm gonna paint. Yeah. I've got a few errands to do before that. I've got to post the post that's not my post through the right post box. On my list is like to obviously go and get some food shopping. Should probably do that. I've run out of tea bags as well. That's my last tea bag, so That will drive me to get out of the house. I'm hungry and I've got no food in, so I'm gonna make my bed, get dressed as quickly as I can, and then go to the supermarket because I have no food in. Luckily, I sleep in my bed pretty tidily at night, and it's all kind of still tucked in the way I like it. The only thing that needs redone are the cushions. So I'm making a shopping list in my head currently because I'm hungry as well and I've got nothing in. I'm just gonna go crazy at the supermarket if I don't have some kind of plan in my head. You know when you eat on you go shopping on an empty stomach, and it's always a bad idea because you just get overexcited with all the things that you see because you're actually just hungry. So there we go, that's my bed made. Okay, so this is my outfit of the day. It's really not that interesting. It's just plain black. But I don't think you can go wrong with plain black. I just think like if it's all black then it all matches, right? I got these new jeans while I was away and I really like them because they've got a zip up here and they just fit really, really nicely. I don't even really need a belt with it. Obviously it's cold out, it's winter. Look at my hair! Got myself my jumper, my go-to. This top is on back to front. So I'm in my car. I finally got everything together. It is now 12:24, so it took me all that time to be productive, but at least I'm being productive, or I'm trying to be productive. Once this shop is done, I'm gonna be unstoppable. Got my hand sanitizer, my mask. I am back from shopping and I'm gonna do a haul for you because I'm really excited about everything that I've bought. Start with veg. Potatoes, baby potatoes, chestnut mushrooms, a cucumber, spring onions, an aubergine, but with aubergine, as we like to call it where I work, a courgette, mange tout, I love mange tout, spinach, basil, fresh basil. I keep going to buy the plant and then it dies on me, so mint, mixed leaf salad, cauliflower and broccoli, bananas, asparagus. I love asparagus. Asparagus is so underrated. And then I've got some oranges, I've got strawberries, blueberries, although I find that blueberries are quite untrustworthy. You can't like, you don't know if they're going to be mushy or like firm or sweet or sour, but you know, they're good for me, they're antioxidants, so. Tomatoes obviously as well. There's a lot of veg here. I'm like damn serious about eating well. Hummus, wholemeal pita breads, I really like dipping my hummus and pita bread. I've already got peppers in the fridge, so I would usually add peppers to all this. Black pepper oat cakes, cream cheese, mozzarella, love mozzarella. I mean, I love all this stuff, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. Butter, which was reduced, not the brand obviously, it's Dan Pack, not Lurpak, it's Dan Pack. Green pesto, I like the red pesto, but they rarely have it, they have it only sometimes. Some natural yogurt. Then I got some tea bags because we were on our last, I've got one tea bag left. Now, these are really hard to come by, but I love them, and I'm not a rice cake girl because rice cakes don't really do much, they don't fill you up or anything, you know, but these, just because they're tasty, I bought them. They're the blueberry and vanilla whole grain rice cake things, like corn cakes. This with some yogurt and blueberries on, it's like the perfect snack, it's so good. Toilet roll, I got a box of tissues because I love tissue boxes and I don't know what it is about them, but you know when you like pull out a tissue and another one arrives, it's just like magic. So there you go, that's my shopping haul. Thanks for joining. It came to £31. Bearing in mind I had nothing, and this will do me for a while, I hope. And I have some like dried pasta. Like usually with this shop, if I had absolutely nothing, I'd buy rice, pasta, oats, things like that. Like dry foods I already have, so this is like a fresh food shop.
I'm waiting for his chat requests to come from this. She's fishing it, Che.
So what I'm doing here is painting my neighbours. I've made my neighbours some thank you cards because all three of them this holiday have sent through our door Christmas cards wishing us well, and because I fled the area before they did this, I didn't see any of the Christmas cards until I got back, and obviously it's far too late, so I don't want them thinking I'm being rude, and it's also really kind of them. So instead I'm sending them a New Year card / thank you gouache paint all over me now. Is there enough snow on that? So these are the cards. I'm going to scan them in as prints before I send them off. So I've finally done all 3 cards. They've taken ages because I had to scan them in as well onto my laptop, but I'm just going to go and put them outside now.